Lisa and Antonio had been in a relationship for several months when he proposed that they move in together and split the expenses of an apartment. They agreed to share everything equally for years until Lisa uncovered Antonio's long-standing deception. "It'll be great. We're both recent graduates, so living together makes more sense. We split the bills 50-50, and both of us win," Antonio told Lisa. She wasn't sure moving in together after 8 months of dating was the best idea. "I don't know, Antonio. It's a big commitment. As you said, we both just graduated from school," Lisa said hesitantly. "Well, it's the only way we can move to the city and find jobs together. I have some money already for a deposit and everything. I'll go find the apartment and handle all that stuff if you let me," Antonio continued, urging Lisa to say yes. "Okay, I agree. It makes sense because living in the city has become pretty expensive. Once we find jobs, it'll be fine," she finally accepted. Antonio moved to the city and found an apartment quicker than Lisa expected. He set everything up, and Lisa packed her stuff, moving in with him only a few weeks later. Rent was pretty reasonable, and it was better to split it down the middle. "You can send the rent money to me. I'll send it from my account to the landlord directly," Antonio told her when she asked about it. "Does it cover utilities and stuff? What about the Wi-Fi?" Lisa wondered. "How about you pay the Wi-Fi from your account?" Antonio suggested. Lisa agreed immediately because Antonio had been in charge of so much, but she also wanted to be helpful. This arrangement worked perfectly for several years until Lisa wanted to stop renting and get a house with Antonio. But they needed to talk about the future before that. "Honey, we've been living together for several years. Do you see us going further?" she asked one night. "Of course, Lisa, but I wasn't sure you wanted to get married anytime soon," Antonio said sincerely. "Well, I've never been into weddings that much. We could have something simple. But I asked about it because I thought that it might be time to find a house," Lisa explained. "I'm tired of paying rent every month. I would rather use that money towards a mortgage." "That sounds like a great idea. But I don't know if we've saved enough for a down payment," Antonio said, suddenly hesitant. "Oh, I know that. I have some savings, but I just wanted us to start thinking about moving forward together," Lisa finished. "You're right. Let's plan it," Antonio agreed, but whenever Lisa brought the subject up again, he distracted her with other things. Maybe he doesn't want to buy a house together or get married, Lisa thought. One day, Lisa cleaned their room while Antonio went to pick up their dinner at their favorite Italian restaurant. They ate there or picked up food every single Saturday since they moved in. It was a lovely little tradition. Suddenly, Lisa saw that Antonio left some of his documents in disarray in the closet. She picked them up and started arranging them in his folder. She had never seen what he kept there because that was his business. But then she saw something with their apartment address. Was this our rental contract? Lisa wondered. She got curious and looked further. But it wasn't that kind of contract. Antonio's name was next to the word owner. She didn't understand a lot about property deeds or titles, but the document stated that Antonio was the apartment owner. He lied to me all these years, Lisa realized in horror. How did he use the money I paid towards rent then? "Honey, I'm here. The food smells amazing today," Antonio called from the kitchen. She wanted to march into the living room and yell at him, but it was best to maintain a calm attitude first. "What is this, Antonio? You own this apartment or condo or whatever?" Lisa asked him with the documents in her hand. Antonio's eyes flared. "What are you doing going through my things?" he asked, trying to deflect. "No, don't change the subject. This is clearly an ownership deed, and you are the owner. Tell me the truth right now," Lisa said, not managing to keep her cool in the end. "Okay, Lisa, calm down. It's not that bad. Yes, I'm the owner of the apartment," Antonio started but didn't go on. "What about what I paid in rent?" Lisa asked, exasperated. "I used it to pay the mortgage." "Ugh, listen. My parents gave me money for a down payment after graduation and saw this great opportunity. But the mortgage to this place would have been too much for my initial paycheck," Antonio explained. "So, you lied all these years?" Lisa asked coldly. "Yes, but it's not a big deal. It's as if you rented from me," Antonio justified. "But a mortgage would not have been as high as rent. We split everything in half." "Was your mortgage $1,600 a month?" Lisa questioned. "Well, no. The mortgage was a little more than what you paid in rent," Antonio admitted. "I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm so sorry. I didn't think you would agree if you knew I owned this place. You lied to me." She yelled and started crying. "I could have saved so much money if we had actually split things in half. But no, you made me pay your entire mortgage for years. What did you do with your money?" I saved it," Antonio said. "For yourself, right? You don't care about me at all. I'm going to talk to a lawyer. I'm going to sue you. But I'm moving out first." Lisa screamed and moved. She packed her things while Antonio begged her to stop. "Please, I'll send you the money. Just don't leave. I love you. We're getting married," Antonio pleaded. "Goodbye, Antonio. I don't care what you do with your life," Lisa added. "I'll be back for the rest of my stuff soon." She departed, seeking refuge in a hotel. Before long, Lisa stumbled upon a wonderful apartment in the vicinity. Though smaller than Antonio's place, it promised honesty, a quality she valued above all else. While she contemplated legal action against him, truth be told, she desired nothing from him except closure. Despite Antonio's persistent pleas for reconciliation, Lisa adamantly declined each time. Eventually, his appeals ceased. Then, unexpectedly, Lisa received a notification from her bank app indicating a substantial deposit. It seemed Antonio had returned what she would have saved had they genuinely divided expenses evenly. While a kind gesture, it arrived too late. Lisa had already moved on from him.